Why hustle culture may be toxic. In today's fast-moving world, you often hear phrases like rise and grind, sleep is for the weak, and work until your idols become your rivals. These sayings are part of what is now called hustle culture. This culture encourages people to work all the time, push their limits, and always stay busy, no matter what. On the surface, hustle culture might seem inspiring. It promotes hard work, determination, and the idea that success comes to those who never stop trying. But when you look closely, you begin to see that this mindset can be harmful and even dangerous to mental and physical health. Hustle culture is built on the belief that your worth as a person comes from how much you achieve, how much money you make, and how busy you are. The more you work, the more respected you are. In this world, rest is seen as weakness, taking a break is seen as laziness, and saying no to work means you do not care enough about your future. People start to feel that if they are not constantly producing, they are falling behind or failing. This constant pressure to perform can create a toxic environment where people forget the value of balance and peace of mind. One of the biggest problems with hustle culture is that it glorifies overwork. Working long hours and skipping sleep are seen as signs of dedication. People are praised for staying up all night, answering emails on the weekend, and sacrificing personal time. But the truth is that the human body and mind are not machines. They need rest, food, social connection, and time to relax. When people ignore these needs, they start to feel tired, stressed, and burned out. Over time, this can lead to serious mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion. Another harmful part of hustle culture is the idea that if you are not successful, it is your own fault. People are told that if they just worked harder, woke up earlier, or sacrificed more, they would achieve their dreams. This creates a mindset where failure is seen as personal weakness rather than a natural part of life. In reality, many things affect success: your background, access to opportunities, education, support system, and even luck. Not everyone starts at the same point, and not everyone has the same tools to work with. Hustle culture ignores these differences and puts the blame only on the individual. This culture can also damage relationships. When you are always working, you have less time for your family, friends, and loved ones. You might miss birthdays, cancel plans, or stop having meaningful conversations. Over time, the people around you may feel unimportant or forgotten. This can lead to loneliness and emotional distance, even if you are physically present. Human connection is a key part of happiness and mental well-being. A life that is only about work can become cold and empty, no matter how much money you make or how high you climb. Social media also plays a big role in spreading hustle culture. Platforms are full of influencers who show off their grind lifestyle, waking up at 5 a.m., running businesses, working out, and still having time to post perfect photos. These images can make you feel like you are not doing enough, even when you are already working hard. It becomes easy to compare yourself to others and feel guilty for resting. But what you see online is not always the full truth. Many of these influencers do not show their struggles, their failures, or the help they receive. What you are comparing yourself to is often a carefully crafted illusion. Work should be a part of life, not your whole life. People need space to grow in other ways too, through hobbies, friendships, travel, learning, and even doing nothing. Rest is not laziness. It is necessary for creativity, problem-solving, and emotional strength. When you take time to recharge, you are not falling behind. You are building the energy to move forward in a healthy way. Constant stress and lack of sleep do not make you more productive. In fact, they make you less focused, more irritable, and more likely to make mistakes. There is also a danger in tying your self-worth only to your job or your achievements. What happens if you lose your job or fail at something? If your identity is based only on your hustle, then any failure can feel like a loss of self. People begin to feel empty, lost, or even ashamed when they are not achieving. But you are more than your work. Your value as a person does not depend on how many hours you put in or how much money you earn. You have worth simply because you exist, because you love, help others, and have dreams. For younger people, hustle culture can be especially harmful. They are often told that they must start early, do more than others, and never rest if they want to succeed. This can lead to burnout at a young age. Instead of enjoying their youth, they become caught in a cycle of pressure, fear, and anxiety. Learning, growing, and even making mistakes are all important parts of becoming an adult. People need time to figure things out without feeling like they are running a race they cannot stop. Changing the mindset around hustle culture does not mean people should stop working hard or lose their ambition. It means finding a healthier way to balance ambition with well-being. You can be driven and still take care of yourself. You can want success and still enjoy your life. You can chase your dreams and still rest along the way. Life is not a race to be the busiest or the most exhausted. It is a journey where your peace, health, and happiness should matter just as much as your goals. Many companies are now starting to see the damage hustle culture causes. Some are giving employees more time off, shorter work weeks, or chances to work from home. They realize that happy, healthy workers are more creative and loyal. People are also beginning to speak out against the pressure to always be productive. Mental health is becoming a bigger part of the conversation, and that is a step in the right direction. You do not have to prove your worth by overworking. You do not have to ignore your needs to chase a dream. Your life is not only about achievement, it is also about love, learning, and living fully. Listen to your body, respect your limits, and know that rest is not weakness. You are allowed to take a break, say no, and enjoy your life without feeling guilty. In conclusion, hustle culture may seem exciting and motivating at first, but it hides a dark side that can affect your health, happiness, and relationships. It teaches people to ignore their well-being in the name of success and encourages unrealistic standards of productivity. A better life is one where you work hard but also rest, where you dream big but also live in the present, and where you achieve not just in your career but also in your personal peace. It is time to rethink what success really means and remember that it is okay to slow down. If this article helped you see hustle culture in a new light or made you reflect on your own life, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us reach more people with messages that matter. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself, you deserve it.